Liu Bang excuses himself to go to the restroom and fucking dips.
This is a drama. This is a movie. I swear I've read this story before. Like, what? This is the most dramatic shit. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm jumping out the window. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Welcome to Ill-Equipped History, where two best friends tell you a kooky, fun-ish sort of episode from history.
Yay!
I'm Morgan, and I am joined by my glowing and radiant and wonderful co-host, Emily.
The glow is from stress. Hi.
Same, girl. My eye twitch is debilitating at this point.
The poor children today got off the bus. I was in the car with it running in the driveway, and I was like, get in. We had to leave immediately.
Go.
The poor kids got off the bus at 3:30. We got home at 7:15. My son had like 4 pages of homework to knock out. And then they went to bed. I felt so bad for these kids. We ate dinner on the road. And if y'all know me, I cook dinner, homemade, every night. We sit at the table like a family. If you're staying at my house, you're sitting at the table too.
Yep.
It's family time, damn it.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting the kids freaking Little Caesars pizzas, but I just recently found out I'm lactose intolerant. So
same. Woo!
They were like, "Are you gonna eat pizza?" I'm like, "I can't eat this." So I went to Chicken Salad Chick because they're mayonnaise based. So some of them aren't, but some of them are fine. My sandwich was the same price as their 2 pizzas, so that's depressing.
Yep.
Delicious though. And then we still didn't make it home for another hour. So Jesus Christ. And tomorrow is going to be just as bad because one kid has 2 events. The other kid has 1 event, and 2 of those are overlapping.
Oh,
so
great.
Nick and I have to split, and he's
Divide
not even
and
here
conquer.
today. He's on his way home now because we bought another car.
At this point, you have no one to blame but yourselves.
Listen, we have a plan. And you're never going to guess what it is. A Nissan Leaf. It is a full electric vehicle.
Okay.
He is going to drive it to work every day.
Mm-hmm.
He did the math. The math is mathing on getting rid of the Chevy, getting this instead. I'm still getting,
Okay.
I'm going to get a Highlander. It's not like we're acquiring, we're replacing.
Okay, that's fair.
So no one can yell at me, damn it.
Well, and
mathing.
The amount of gas that he'll save. Yeah. I know a few years ago, I was looking at potentially buying a car, and there were so many Leafs for sale. And I was like, I drive and travel too much to get a Leaf because, it was at this point, it was before Teslas really came on the market. So there wasn't, a lot of electric charging stations available.
Yes.
So I was like, no wonder there's, 500 Leafs for sale.
Yes. We got a really good deal on this one. It's got a brand new battery in it. And he's going to drive it 30 minutes every day from home to work. He can charge it at work.
There you go.
So,
that
obviously
works.
we're going to have a charger here, but we're not always going to need the charger here.
Yeah.
And it's not like Nashville. We're not in that big of a town. So, I mean, it makes more sense because we're not going where we need to go out and find a charger.
Right.
So, but then we're looking for a Highlander for me. So the total opposite.
But you need something with space.
Yes, we absolutely do. And the Highlanders really don't get that bad.
Yeah.
Of mileage for what they are. So.
Right.
Whatever.
It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine. But he's literally on his way home with it now on a trailer. So we're excited, but I'm also, I don't know. Yeah. It's right now it feels like another thing because we haven't gotten rid of anything else yet.
Right. Kyle and I are not in a similar boat, but sort of similar, where we're looking to acquire a house. Yes. It's very exciting. We may have found a house on our first trip out, which is really funny, because the agent that we're working with, my mom worked with, and it took her 6 months to find a house, and the agent actually had to fire my mom because she was being so ridiculous.
So your mom had to find a different realtor?
No, this realtor sent her the link to the house. She was like, "Here, how about this one?" And my mom instantly was like, "Oh, I love it." So she did help her find a house, but she had to be like, "I need a break from you because you're too much and you're stressing me out."
That's so funny.
And then we may have found a house in our first trip out looking at houses. We looked at 4. And then Kyle and I drove into the driveway of one, and Kyle literally, we hadn't even fully parked the car yet. He was like, "Look at our garage." So I just confirmed with my agent, we're going to look at it again on Friday and maybe put in an offer. Hopefully.
I'm telling you, I need late June, okay? I will come help. But I got 3 friends moving at the same time. I need y'all to chill and coordinate schedules.
We'll do our best.
Only one person.
I'll put the other friends on a group chat. We'll do just a group chat of the 3 of us and be like, okay, how can we make Emily's life better?
Listen, I will carry furniture. I will paint walls. I will go pick up pizzas. I will do what I need to do, but I need y'all to coordinate dates. I'm so stressed. Oh my God. Okay. Well.
Anyway.
We're gonna keep chatting.
Yeah, we are. Well, you've already been talking for an hour at this point.
Yeah, we have to move on.
Yeah, we do. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our episode for today. It's gonna be an interesting one for sure.
I'm excited.
The year is 207 BCE in the western part of the former Qin Empire. An enraged general is on his way to the city of Shanyang. So we know the plan, right?
I'm going to stab him in the heart with force. How dare he betray me?
You know he'll try to fight you, right? He knows you're going to kill him.
I'd like to see him try.
The men in their army approach the Hong Gate. To their surprise, their target, Liu Bang, is waiting for them with his army. Then, to their shock, Liu Bang begins running, alone, towards them, and clings to Shan Yu.
Brother! Oh, how awful it's been! I've been waiting for you to come back. I had no doubt about you. I was able to kick the Chen out of Shangyang with no issue. They gave it to me. I have maintained law and order, and I have left the treasury for you. I haven't even touched it. Shang Yu, you are so smart and powerful. And
Shang Yu is bewildered, unaccustomed to the shameless groveling by Liu Bang, and completely forgets about the assassination plot. However, Zhang Yu's advisor, Fan Zhang, is suspicious. No man would ever debase himself like this. He is acting very suspicious. I need to come up with a new plan to eliminate Liu Bang so Zhang Yu can succeed.
Ooh, it seems like we've got some, do we have a little Two-Face situation here?
We have a lot of Two-Face situations.
Oh, God, what is going on?
So we are going back to ancient China. And when we talk about ancient China, we're talking political intrigue, betrayal, moida, all of the above. So today's story is focused largely on one man with recurring characters as they come and go. The main focus of our story today is a man named Liu Bang. He was the he founded the Han Dynasty of China in the 2nd century BCE, which is considered one of China's golden ages.
Yeah, that's kind of a big one.
Yeah. So his path to get to emperor is a bit convoluted, very dramatic, because he started off as a peasant. So this is going to be an interesting literal rags to riches story. And I wanted to start off Liu Bang's story with a quote from British historian Arnold Toynbee. He said, quote, "The two most far-sighted and influential political figures in the history of mankind are Caesar, who founded the Roman Empire, and Liu Bang, who founded the Han Empire."
Wow, we're putting him up with Caesar.
Yeah. Also, disclaimer. Actually, 2 disclaimers. 1, I do not speak Chinese, so I'm doing my best with all the pronunciations. Fair. I did get a lot of my research from a video of the narrator is a Chinese speaker, so I was able to get a lot of pronunciations there, and I did look up some pronunciations, but I'm not going to get them perfect. 2, take history with a grain of salt, because 1, this was over 2,000 years ago, and even Liu Bang's own self-reports have been exaggerated, and history inflates and conflates and just makes stuff up. So just take everything with a grain of salt. But thankfully, ancient China is pretty good at documenting things. So I think most of what I'll be talking about is generally truthful.
Yeah, you've got to remember when we did, who was the Caligula? When we did the Caligula episode, a lot of our information on him came from a historian, but that historian was also ancient.
Right.
And who's to say that there's not bias in that as well? So just remember that when something is 2,000 years old, even tiny details can get changed, and not even necessarily on purpose.
Right. And then, Emily, I wanted to tell you, if you scroll down the pictures...
Oh, these men are hot. What is happening right now? These are pieces of art. And I'm not talking, guys, this is modern art. There are so many beards. I'm in heaven right now. This is amazing.
Yeah. I did include art. I don't know if it's contemporary of the time, but I did include historical paintings of each. But I think there's of the characters we're going to talk about today, the people, I think there's a game based on these people. It looks
like games. They look like Pokemon cards.
They're like trading cards. Or playing cards with these hot Chinese men.
Okay, and the actual portrait of Liu Bang does not look like the trading card picture.
Nope, neither does Shang Yu.
The picture is whoo-wee.
Yeah. No,
this is fantasy romance novel level of hotness, guys.
Yes. Actually, there's one farther down who we'll talk about later named Hansen. And that hot picture is hard to find because there's a lot of depictions of him, but for some reason a lot of him had flowing red hair. And I was like, I don't think that's historically accurate. Very anime-esque. So anyway, this was really funny because when I was Googling pictures of these historical men, these hot pictures showed up and I was like, okay.
They're really capturing the spirit of these men is wow.
Okay. So we're going to start off by setting the stage to introduce Liu Bang. So going back to 221 BCE, so ancient China. China was made up of several different states, and they were all unified by Qin Shi Huang, who was the first emperor of China. He formed the Qin Empire. Some of the things he did is he standardized writing, implemented units of measurement, and I think he started ordering the Great Wall of China to be built.
Is that where we get the word China from?
I believe so.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The Chen.
Except it's Qin, but it's pronounced Qin. And the thing about Qin Shi Huang was or Qin Shi Huangdi, because the D is the honorific for emperor, He was a very violent, cruel man. Had a lot of enemies.
Unfortunately.
Yes. So just understand, like, as Liu Bang's growing up, Qin Shi Huang is in power.
Okay. And he was a peasant, right? Liu Bang?
Liu Bang is a peasant. He was born in the Fenyu village in 256 BCE in the province of Pei, which is in modern-day Jiangsu province in eastern China. He grew up as the son of rice farmers and was a laborer for most of his young life. There's a lot of words that can be used to describe Liu Bang. Charismatic, lazy, a scoundrel, troublemaker.
Apparently sexy.
He was extremely charismatic. He could talk his way in and out of everything. Yeah. The video I watched, and I've linked it in the show notes, it's called like Liu Bang the Scoundrel that like united China or something. There was a story in that video that said that there was one time there was like a wealthy man was throwing a party. And to enter the party, you had to pay a 1,000 coin entry. Mm-hmm. So at the entrance, Liu Bang said, "I'll pay 10,000 coins." Got in. Talked his way out of paying the 10,000 coins. And the host liked him so much, he married off his daughter to him.
What? You got in for free. And you got a wife?
Yep. This man could talk his way out of anything, as we'll see. But a lot of sources did say he was lazy. Like, he didn't want to work. He didn't want to farm. He also didn't really value education. He hated reading. There's another story I saw that he urinated into a scholar's hat to show how much he hated reading.
He's a little shit.
He is a little shit. But I will say, and we'll talk about it later, he did not underestimate the value of education because he surrounded himself with very, very educated, knowledgeable, intelligent men. He didn't like it.
Okay.
At some point, he became town sheriff.
What?
Like, just, I don't know. And then at another point, he took and passed a civil service exam and became like a small government official. Maybe this was him being sheriff. It was kind of hard to tell because different sources said different things. But at some point, he had like a position as either a police officer or in the government. And this happened when he was like in his early 20s, and he just kind of is living life until we get to his 40s, which is when the story really starts taking off.
All right.
So, Qin Shi Huang died, and everything was terrible. It was terrible during his life, and it was terrible during his death, or after his death. So, in 209 BCE, Qin Shi Huang died, and his successor decreed... So, do you know the terracotta warriors?
Yes.
In China. It's Qin Shi Huang's mausoleum that the terracotta warriors are built for.
The oldest. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because he is the first emperor of China.
That's so cool.
So his successor, I don't know if it was his son or whoever, maybe like one of his generals, was working on building his mausoleum. And maybe it started in his life. I don't know. This episode isn't about him. But anyway, the mausoleum was being built. And there was a decree that criminals be brought to the mausoleum to work on it. So around 210 BCE, Liu Bang is escorting prisoners to Mount Li near Xiangyang, where the mausoleum is being built. And some escaped. Now, the thing is, in this time in China, it was very legalist, meaning that if you didn't follow the law, you were severely punished. So the penalty for being late or losing prisoners was death. Like, he would be executed if he showed up late or showed up with missing prisoners.
Oh.
Yeah. So he just let the rest go and just started getting drunk.
I mean, what do you do?
I mean, he's gonna die either way. Like, if he's late, he dies. If he lost some of the prisoners, he dies. And everyone else with him dies. So he's like, go be free. I'm just gonna get drunk.
Might as well. Honestly, can't fault him for it.
Might as well. So 10 convicts are very grateful, and they stick around him. And they are like, let's go flee to the mountains and go hide. So they go to Mount Mangdong. And while traveling, again, Liu Bang is still drunk, according to the story. And as they're walking, they see a white snake in their path. And Liu Bang cuts it in half with his sword to like kill the snake. Mm-hmm. So the next, I don't know if it was just later that day or the next day, but some villagers see this old woman like crying next to the snake, and she was, again, like, take this with a grain of salt. This could be a story, yes. It could be a myth. But she's crying next to the snake, saying it was her son.
Oh.
Who was the son of the White Emperor, and he was killed by the son of the Red Emperor. That's how the story goes.
Okay.
So the villagers are talking. It gets back to Liu Bang and his group. And Liu Bang interprets this as, oh, so this means I should conquer the Qin Empire. Because even though the Qin Empire's colors are black, he's like, they're white, and my favorite color is red. So I'm the Red Emperor, and I'm going to conquer the White Emperor. According to the story.
I'm quiet because I'm thinking. I'm trying to connect the dots here.
Yeah.
Okay, just continue. We'll I'm sure we'll connect more dots.
Yeah, also, like, just consider, like, this is very on par with Chinese mythology in general.
It really
so,
is.
Just, again, take everything with a grain of salt. So then they're like, let's start a rebellion.
What, him and the 10 prisoners that stuck around?
Yup.
Okay. Got it.
They go to Pei, and I don't know what happens here, but the government of Pei, which is his hometown, the governor is overthrown by the citizens of Pei, probably egged on by Liu Bang and his friends.
Well, yeah, because he's charismatic as shit. He got the whole town on his side.
He really is.
That's really handy when you're trying to take over everything.
Yes, exactly. As we will see. So the governor's overthrown, and everyone's like, oh, Liu Bang, you should take the role of the governor. He's like, no, I couldn't possibly. I'm like, well, let's check astrology. And then astrology is like, yes, Liu Bang should be the governor. And he's like, oh, well, shucks, I guess I'll be the governor.
It's giving, oh, no, I couldn't. Thank you so much.
Yep, exactly. And I don't know when he comes in, but one of Liu Bang's very best friends and someone who's very important to his career becoming emperor, his name is Xiao He. And he is a political advisor, probably his best friend, and he was there like almost the entire time. So Liu Bang raises his red flag and it's like, I am the emperor. So I'm going to go like conquer the rest of China, as and on his way to meet like a newly installed king in another part of China, he meets up with a strategist whose name is Zhang Lang, and he was also brilliant and was alongside Liu Bang for most of the story. At one point he goes away and comes back, but a lot of Liu Bang's successes are also attributed to Zhang Lang, especially with like fighting battles and stuff. Mm-hmm. So Xiao He, Zhang Lang, Liu Bang couldn't do it without either of them. Liu Bang was not the only person who started a rebellion after Qin Shi Huang died. There are multiple all over China. And Liu Bang's wasn't even the most successful. The most successful one was Chen Shi's rebellion, but that was quelled. Mm-hmm. And China like broke up into all these little parts. So, and one of the successful uprisings was performed by a man named Shang Lang. I'm sorry, all these names are going to sound very similar. And his nephew, Shang Yu, who was featured in our skit. They ruled over the province of Chu.
Okay.
So I literally put here political fuckery because there's so much happening we don't have time for. Shang Yu was the Duke of Chu. Liu Bang was the Duke of Pei. They're like, hey, how about we come together and be pals and be friends? And they formed an alliance, which is really funny because if there was a more opposite man from Liu Bang, it was Shang Yu. They could not be more opposite. But Shang Yu was charmed by Liu Bang, his silver tongue. He was like, hey, I think this guy's pretty cool. And Liu Bang admired Shang Yu. And I think Liu Bang was older, so he was technically like the older brother, but they literally became sworn brothers to each other in this time. And then, like, as this is all going on, Shang Yu, like, installs his own, like, puppet governments and, you know, all the political stuff. So a little time goes by, and Shang Yu's uncle was killed by Zhang Han, who was a Qin general. Mm-hmm. And because they're, like, at this time, they're trying to plan, like, okay, how we're going to come together to conquer the rest of Qin and, like, do everything our way. Right. But there's still Qin generals and stuff running around. And they were going to try to conquer the capital of Qin. But after Shang Yu's uncle was killed by a major Qin general, he just got tunnel vision for revenge. He was like, I don't care about anything else. I'm going to get revenge for my uncle. But there's still someone who needed to go to the Qin capital. So Liu Bang goes. He does his thing with his people, his army. So they separate. A lot of stuff happens. Shang Yu ends up killing the general, Zhang Han, and won a major battle against the Qin army. He actually got like 200,000 soldiers, like prisoners of war.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And it was like a super underdog fight, because I think Shang Yu only had like maybe half, if that, of the men that the Qin army had, and it was through cleverness. He was a brilliant soldier and a very good general. So he knew what he was doing, and also he was like, there's this whole thing, like, because he knew that they were going in, it was like 3-1 maybe, like, they were super at a disadvantage. And when his army crossed over, he ordered that they destroy all their supplies and all their return back to the other side, so they would fight harder. Because then they had nothing else. And it worked, apparently, because he won that battle. And meanwhile, Liu Bang, he's got his own little battles, but he's just on his way to Shangyang, the capital of Qin, hanging out with his pals and winning battles and stuff. Meanwhile, the Qin Empire itself is, like, just fracturing from within. I think his name is Xiao Gao. He was the interim, like, power holder. I don't know exactly what his role was, but he, like, held all the power. And when Zhang Han was fighting Shang Yu, Xiao Gao refused to provide reinforcements to the Qin army. And so therefore Zhang Han had to surrender to Shang Yu. And the reason that he wouldn't provide support is because Xiao Gao feared that Zhang Han would stage a coup and take power himself. So he was like, I want him out of the way.
Right.
But when, like, it was found out that when he was like, oh no, now that Zhang Han has surrendered, they're going to know it's because I didn't provide support. So then Xiao Gao kills the emperor before he can, like, be punished for his mistake. And then installs his own, like, puppet ruler, who then kills Xiao Gao.
It's just like everyone who gets in power is just getting killed right now.
Yep. So Liu Bang walks into Shangyang with this new puppet emperor, and the new ruler is like, please take my city. I don't want it. Please have it.
I didn't ask to be here.
So now Liu Bang is, like, captured Qin with, like, no fight at all.
Just again, that lazy a-hole just walked on in and was given everything. He was probably like, can I have it? Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. And his first rule was, hello, my army. do not loot. You don't fuck anything up. We're going to keep things chill. We're going to follow the current laws. We're going to be cool about it. Which I do respect.
I respect that.
Shang Yu found out and was pissed the hell off.
That they were following the rules?
Well, no. He found out that Liu Bang captured Shang Yu because he felt that he had put in a lot more effort and, like, sacrificed a lot more.
Okay, fair.
And then Liu Bang just, like, waltzes in and takes, like, the major seat of power. Like, he's basically the emperor of Chen now.
And Zhang Yu has been busting his ass.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So he's pissed. And he starts marching for Xiangyang to fight Liu Bang. So I titled this section Breaking the Brotherhood.
Ugh.
So Xiangyang's on his way. At this point, he's got like 400,000 men. Killed all of his POWs. The 200,000, and these numbers, it is noted these numbers are likely exaggerated, but is reportedly killed his 200,000 POWs. And somehow got 400,000 men to take on, like, Liu Bang's, like, 150,000 men.
Wow.
And Liu Bang is, like, not really taking this seriously, and he's like, oh, it'll be fine, like, we'll figure it out. And his advisors, Zhao He and Zhang Long, are like, bro, you gotta take this seriously, like, Shang Yu's going to kill you. And Liu Bang's like, nah, I'll be fine. And then Shang Yu gets past, like, the first gate. And he's like, oh shit, he's almost on our doorstep. We got to figure something out. And he knew he had to play it smart. So this is where we get to our skit. Shang Yu arrives at the Hong gate outside of Zhangyang, and Liu Bang meets him and immediately starts, like, groveling to Shang Yu and is laying it on thick. Just,
oh my God.
And so the plan was that Shang Yu and his advisor Wen Zheng had talked about is that Zhang Yu was going to kill Liu Bang. Like, full on assassinate him, take over everything. But he was so bewildered by Liu Bang just, like, throwing himself at his feet. He was like, he forgot about the assassination plan.
Oh my God. He was like, just get up. Oh my God.
Stop it. You're completely debasing yourself. And then also, like, Liu Bang has all of his people and are hearing him, like, just like, I'm your most loyal person and I love you forever and I'll never do anything to harm you. So if Shang Yu, like, kills this guy, it's not going to look good for him, you know?
Right.
So they end up throwing a feast at the Han gate. And it seems like, I don't know if Shang Yu is in on this plan, but Feng Zhang comes up with this idea at this banquet to still have Liu Bang killed. And the way that he arranged it, he was going to have Shang Yu's cousin, Shang Zhuang, to perform this sword dance. And in the sword dance, he would accidentally misstep or something and, like, kill Liu Bang.
Okay.
So it'd be like an accident, quote unquote. But Shang Yu's other uncle, Shang Bo, who was, I think, the father of Shang Zhuang, knew about this plot.
Yes. And
he interfered to help prevent Liu Bang from being killed. And, like, was literally, like, he got his own sword and was, like sword dancing with his son and was, like, literally putting his body in the way so Liu Bang wasn't hurt.
Sneaky.
Yes.
And Liu Bang is sitting there like, what a nice dance.
La la la. And then they're, like, Liu Bang's brother-in-law was, like, called out Shang Yu and was like, how dare you try to kill, again, this is according to the story, like, how dare you try to, like, put in a plot to try to kill this man who is, like, your most loyal servant. You're no better than the Qin emperor if you kill your allies, which pissed off Shang Yu. Liu Bang excuses himself to go to the restroom and fucking dips.
This is a drama. This is a movie. I swear I've read this story before. Like, what? This is the most dramatic shit. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm jumping out the window. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Oh my God.
So his advisors like see he's leaving. So they're like, here's a gift. Okay, we gotta go. Bye. And then they leave.
Jesus.
Didn't really solve anything though, because then Shang Yu invades Shenyang and just fucking razes it to the ground. Like, just demolishes this town, sacks it, names himself King of Chu. And then he separates China into a bunch of little kingdoms and like assigns a bunch of kings and provisional governments and stuff. Even more so than before the first emperor did.
Okay.
So he does name Liu Bang to a kingdom, the Han province, which is the worst one.
Oh, God. Petty.
And he also surrounds Liu Bang with 3 former Qin generals to keep an eye on him.
Oh, shit.
And Liu Bang is pissed off because, like, the land is poor. Like, I think he wanted to be the king of Pei, but he didn't get Pei. He got Han, which sucked, apparently. So he's like, I want to get my revenge and invade and conquer China again. So his best friend, BFF, Zhao He, he's like, okay, I got you. And he goes away and he comes back and he brings with him a man named Han Sen. And Han Sen was a former officer in Liu Bang's army who had defected from Shang Yu. And he was actually like on his way to like desert because he was very frustrated that he wasn't being promoted.
Okay.
And Zhao He saw his potential and was like, hey, we need this guy. He has a lot of potential. He's going to do great things for us. And so Liu Bang's like, fine, cool, whatever. Like, he's chief general. Great. Okay.
Yeah.
So because it's China, like another part of China starts like annexing another part of China and there's battles there. So then Shang Yu goes to respond and like, I'm just doing a lot of hand movements.
Yeah.
He's going to like try to stop the fighting. He's occupied. Yeah. So during this time, Liu Bang and his group start distracting all the Qin generals while Han Sen circles around, like takes them out one by one.
Oh, shit.
And then now Liu Bang has like this whole part of Western China that he's just like conquered very quickly.
Okay. Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
These poor common folk.
I know.
Like
I can imagine.
Every handful of years, they're just like, so who do we respond to? Who do I write a letter to when I'm upset? I don't understand. Damn.
Thankfully, after this, they get a bit of a break for a few hundred years.
Oh, thank God.
But
they're
this
probably
entire,
like, Jesus Christ.
Like, I mean, this all happened within a lifetime, you know?
Yeah. It's like every 5 years. It's like, shit, we got a new freaking emperor.
Yeah. So, like, for 50 years, everything is just fucked to hell.
Good God.
So earlier, you know, I told you about that, like, puppet emperor that Shang Yu had installed. He mysteriously dies. No one knows how, but everyone suspects Shang Yu. But it's never, like, proven. So Liu Bang is like, we need justice for our emperor, and is able to recruit a lot of support for his cause to go after Shang Yu. He's able to get, like, 500,000 men. And, like, several kings to support him.
Damn.
And in 205 BCE, while Shang Yu is occupied with all the fighting going on up here, Liu Bang just walks right into Chu and takes it over.
Oh, my God. A second time. A second time. Bro just walks in and is like, thank you. Again.
Yes. Shang Yu did respond very quickly and then was like slowly whittling away at Liu Bang's army. It was like such a major blow to Liu Bang that several of the kings that had pledged their support to him like left, and actually some went and joined Shang Yu's side.
Oh, Jesus.
But again, like, Liu Bang had he had 3 men behind him who are known as the 3 heroes of the Han Dynasty: Xiao He, Zhang Long, and Han Sen.
Okay.
So he has these 3 guys like for him, and they are his greatest asset. And despite all this, they were still winning, and like Han Sen was just fucking demolishing like anyone he came up against. And so like Shang Yu sees the writing on the wall. He's getting desperate. So he asks or demands Liu Bang to meet him. So they meet, and Shang Yu gives Liu Bang an ultimatum: surrender immediately or watch your father be chopped up and boiled in a pot.
Oh my God.
So Liu Bang says, hey, asshole, we're sworn brothers. So if you kill my father, you're also killing your father.
Ooh, playing the mind games.
Give me some of the soup so I can share your burden.
Damn. Damn. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah.
You can't come back from that.
No. And this was also kind of a test on behalf of Shang Yu, because he wanted to see how far Liu Bang would go and how ruthless he was. Because Liu Bang actually did have a bit of ruthlessness in him. And again, this is from the video. I have no way of verifying whether this is true or not, but apparently as Shang Yu was sacking Shangyang, one of his soldiers saw Liu Bang throw his own children out of his wagon to lighten the load.
Oh, shit.
And then people were like trying to put his children back into the wagon, and he was like, no, get these kids out of here. I'm trying to escape.
He does seem like that kind of guy.
So this guy has not a scruple within him.
No, zero moral compass.
Exactly. And now that Liu Bang has said, hey, if you kill him, you're killing your own father, patricide was like an unforgivable offense.
Right.
Especially in ancient China. And now that Liu Bang has voiced this, Shang Yu's like, this motherfucker is basically like pitting his father's death on me if I kill him.
Yeah.
And I would be guilty of patricide. So he didn't go through with it and just like took Liu Bang's father back into custody. Like a lot of, after Shangyang was sacked, a lot of Liu Bang's family was captured and is being held in custody by Shang Yu. Like Shang Yu literally got Uno reversed.
Jesus. Reverse.
Right. So the next day, Shang Yu then challenges Liu Bang and says, send out 3 of your best warriors to fight my 3 best warriors, and we'll settle this and settle the war. Liu Bang sends out an archer who shoots the 3 warriors.
Again. The outsmart. Zhang Yu should have known that he was going to pull some trickery, some fuckery. He should have known.
This guy, again, not a scruple in his body. No, he has no ethics. He has no sense of honor. He's like, the video said repeatedly, this man has not a lick of shame. Not a sense of it. He has never been ashamed in his life.
Wow.
So then Shang Yu challenges Liu Bang to a 1v1 duel, and then Liu Bang is like yelling at him, saying, you're not even worth being killed, like, you're not worth the time. And then a hidden archer shoots Liu Bang. Like,
damn.
He shot him in like a pretty vital area. And then the video was saying that as he was like going back to his keep or whatever, he had to like put on a strong face so he didn't discourage his army. And it was like, oh, I was just shot in the toe. No need to worry about me, when he was like shot in like a pretty important area. And was even like inspecting his soldiers like, yep, everyone looks good. Okay, gotta go. And then was just like trying not to die from a arrow wound.
Jesus Christ. Could you imagine watching the blood come out? And it's like, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Straighten up, soldier. And it's like, you need to go inside.
You need a medic. So, but he's fine. He gets better. Meanwhile, during all this, Han Sen is just kicking fucking ass all over northern China. And one of his goals was he wanted to be named King of Qi. Okay. Not Qin, of Qi, which is like, I guess, the province where he's from. Which did annoy Liu Bang. Liu Bang wants to be the emperor of all China. And now Han Sen is like, I want to be a king. And he's like, well, fucker. So Shang Yu hears about this. He's like, hey, I have a counter offer. You can be the king of the whole of northern China. So now Han Sen has a decision to make. And the video and like several sources said this decision changes history.
Wow.
So the choice is Han Sen can be a major power with two other major powers and be in a constant struggle, but have like the whole of North China. Mm-hmm. Or he can be a minor king in a unified China under a single ruler.
Wow.
And like every source I read that talked about Han Sen said that he's the one that turned the tide. And whichever side he went through was going to be the side that won. He chose Liu Bang's side.
Wow.
So in 203 BCE, Liu Bang and Shang Yu say, okay, how about we negotiate a peace treaty? Let's split China in half. You get one side, I get the other. And Shang Yu's like, great, sounds good. Cool. As soon as Shang Yu's back was turned, Liu Bang double crosses him and attacks him.
No.
Yeah. Again, no shame, no morals. No scruples.
I'm becoming emotionally attached to Shang Yu.
I know. Because Liu Bang's such an a-hole.
Like, I'm literally, while you're telling the story, their pictures are beside each other.
Yeah.
And Liu Bang is like, he's becoming less attractive, and Shang Yu in my brain is like becoming the hero of the story. And I'm like, no! Yeah.
And I will say, like, Shang Yu does, like, he is a pretty cruel person. I mean, like, he had no qualms about killing and plundering and, you know, all of that stuff.
I know that logically, but, you know.
Right. I felt the same way, like, watching this. I was like, damn, poor Shang Yu.
I know, but then he, like, razed a whole city, and we're just, like, gonna, you know, maybe turn half a blind eye to that.
Right, right.
It doesn't help that the fan art makes him so freaking delicious looking.
I know.
Like, I want to root for the guy. I need to go down to the painting. Stare at that one instead. Okay, that's much better. Okay.
Yeah. Just imagine those two guys going head to head.
Like two grandpas.
I know, right? So, Liu Bang actually loses this battle. And he has to, like, promise his allies even more privileges in his coming empire to go up against Shang Yu again. Because he's like, please don't leave me, I need you. And I'll give you whatever you want if you help me defeat Shang Yu.
He obviously knows he cannot beat Shang Yu in, like, a fight. Like, a hand-to-hand combat. He has to know that. What are you doing?
Right. Well, he can't defeat him with his army either.
Yeah.
But Han Sen comes back. He's finally done destroying northern China. So now we have the Battle of Gaisha, where Han Sen and Shang Yu are going head to head for the first time.
Okay.
This is the last stand between Liu Bang and Shang Yu. Shang Yu was the greatest warrior of his time, and he had only wins up to this point and a very high body count. But Han Sen is noted as the greatest general of his time.
Wow.
Like, if you look them up, like, the amount of fan art, like, from history that's dedicated to Han Sen, like, I think he is more of a hero in Chinese legend than Shang Yu.
Yeah.
And he won. Han Sen defeated Shang Yu. This was Shang Yu's first defeat.
Wow.
Yeah. Because Shang Yu had been kicking ass up to this point. So that night after the battle, their armies are recouping. Zhang Long, the strategist, goes on top of a hill and starts playing a flute. And Han Sen's army starts singing a song about how it's too late. We've already captured your city. And if you leave now, you won't be harmed. I don't know all the details, but that's basically like the song they're singing. And it gets into the soldiers' heads, like Shang Yu's army's heads. Mass desertions.
Oh, God.
To the point there's only 800 men left.
No!
Conniving.
No shame. Oh, my God.
No shame. So, this is pretty sad. So, Shang Yu realizes, like, this is the end. And he's had a consort this whole time. And in order to not be a burden to Shang Yu, she kills herself. So, like, he doesn't have to worry about her. And Shang Yu's devastated. And he and his remaining men end up breaking free from the encirclement of his camp and running away. Liu Bang ordered 5,000 of his cavalrymen to chase Liu Bang and his remaining soldiers, and whoever brought him Shang Yu's head would get 10,000 units of gold.
Jesus.
So, just to kind of wrap this part up, Shang Yu, he ends up, like, the video said something about how, like, he was able to get a lot of his men across, like, a river. He was, for all of his faults, like, the video said that he was a soldier to the end, and these were his brothers in arms.
Yeah.
So when it came down to it, he was able to get as many men as he could, like, across, and then, like, destroyed the bridge across this river so the incoming army would not be able to get to these men. And he went down fucking swinging. He killed, like, hundreds of Han soldiers, like, by himself.
Oh, shit.
And the video says that, like, he knew about the reward for his head. And he saw, like, in Liu Bang's army, he saw a man that he knew. And he, like, made eye contact and, like, chopped off his own head for the soldier to, like, get the reward money. But then, like, all these soldiers, like, coming after him, like, ended up, like, tearing him apart.
Oh, God.
So that's the end of Shang Yu. Again, I do want to say, like, the story is over 2,000 years old. So, you know, it's like 250,000 years, or 2,500 years old. So just take it with a grain of salt.
Listen, I am now, apparently now I'm a Shang Yu stan. So,
yeah. Yeah.
Even though
Tragic
he did
end.
bad things.
Yes. So now we're going to go back to Liu Bang. He becomes emperor. And his empire lasts 400 years.
Jesus.
Again, the Han Dynasty is considered one of the golden ages of China. And it reunified a broken China. When he was named emperor, he extended amnesty towards his enemies, ordered Shang Yu's family to not be harmed, disbanded his army, and reduced taxes and labor obligations to help farmers and, like, just common civilians, which helped him earn a lot of respect and support from the common people. And he's known posthumously in history as Emperor Gaozu, or that means high ancestor. And it does kind of make sense because, like, a lot of people identify as Han Chinese.
Yeah.
So when he became emperor, he also, like, he was pretty resistant to Confucianism. But then, like, as he was emperor, like, he started becoming a little bit more open-minded to it. And then he ended up adopting it, which is more of, like, a peaceful, it's not like legalism is pretty strict. And legalism is like, or Confucianism is more like about peace and, you know, morals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe he learned some morals with Confucianism. So after the Han Empire was established, Zhao He was named imperial chancellor. And again, Zhao He, Zhang Long, and Han Xi are considered the three heroes of the Han Dynasty. But not all was great in the empire, because Liu Bang did become very suspicious of people out to get him, because he has no morals or scruples. So I assume he assumes other people don't have any morals or scruples. He actually eventually killed Han Sen, and Zhao He was jailed very briefly, but it didn't seem like it lasted long. And then Zhang Long saw the writing on the wall, and he was like, hey, I'm gonna retire early. Goodbye.
Yeah, it's been nice.
Yeah, he's a very brilliant strategist. So he was like, here's my strategy. I'm a dip.
Yeah. I'm a jump out the window this time.
Right. So as emperor, Liu Bang did implement a standard written language for the whole empire. Also like a spoken language for the whole empire. And helped like keep it a whole China. He had... So instead of having like just kingdoms or just provincial governments, he kind of had a mix of both depending on the area. And he had like different rules for each, and it worked. Like he was able to keep the peace and keep things chill with this system. Of course, everyone was subordinate to the emperor.
Yes.
But he was kind of like, you guys do what you need to do, and just like don't freak out.
Yeah.
Way back when the Qin Empire first collapsed, there was this tribe called the Xiongnu, that they were trying to invade China. And Liu Bang did respond, and he was defeated in the Battle of Baideng in 200 BCE. He bought his freedom from the Xiongnu, disbanded his military again, and actually put in place the Hechen policy, where Han noblewomen were sent to Xiongnu leaders to marry them, and then gifts were given to the Xiongnu annually to ensure peace.
Okay.
So no more invading.
I don't love the women being shipped off, but I get it.
Yeah.
It's a different time. I get it.
Yes. In 195 BCE, he went home after quelling another rebellion, and he was hanging out in his hometown of Pei, and composed a song called The Song of the Great Wind, which I think is still around today. Like, it's
cool.
Still sung. Yeah. He was like drinking with his friends, and they were just having a good time, and like other people in the village came by, and they were just having a good old time, and he sang a song.
Huh.
So there was another altercation later that year in about May or June of 195 BCE, and Liu Bang was shot with an arrow.
Oh.
After he was shot, he became sick, probably because of infection, self-isolated, and did eventually die on June 1st, 195 BCE. He was succeeded by his son Liu Ying, who would become known as Emperor Hui. And at some point, like, Liu Bang's wife took over and like led the empire. Her name was Gaozu, and she became the first female ruler of China, and she ruled from 188 to 180 BCE.
Cool.
Yeah. So the legacy of the Han Dynasty, again, it's the longest dynasty in the history of China. It lasted 426 years.
That's crazy.
I know. There was like a tiny interruption between 9 and 23 AD. Like the year 9 and the year 23. That's just so Jesus crazy Christ. To me. There was like a coup, and the Qin dynasty was established, but like it split China in half, like in Eastern Han and Western Han, but there was different years associated, but it was still like the same family. And like once they were separated, like things were cool again. And it was still like the same family from the Han Dynasty that was still like ruler. So I don't know. It was confusing, and I was tired at this point.
Yeah.
The Han Dynasty actually ended up expanding into like Central Asia to where we kind of consider the Middle East. So China was like fucking huge at one point. And it was in the Han Dynasty where like the like blueprints and the groundwork for the Silk Road would eventually be laid down, and trade was being established with the Roman Empire into China and vice versa. And at one point the Han Dynasty ousted the Xiongnu, and they would like fuck off for a few hundred years before coming back as the Huns in the 5th century. Yeah. To this day, the Han Dynasty still has like a significant impact on Chinese culture and identity. 90%, and I think once we said like a third of the world's population, because of how big China is, identifies as Han Chinese. The script that's used to like write Chinese is called Hanzi, and the language is Hanyu.
Wow.
So still like to this day, 2,000 years later, is still a major influence. And then I have this quote from Jimmy Chen for thecollector.com, quote, "Accordingly, while Qin Shi Huang was the first ruler to unify China, it was the Han Dynasty founded by Liu Bang that established a stable imperial polity. I said polity. That normalized the concept of a single Chinese state that extended from the deserts of Central Asia in the west to the Pacific coast in the east, and from the Mongolian steppe in the north to the mountains of Yunnan in the south." And the kind of way that China was ruled by the Han Dynasty would stay pretty consistent, and like this kind of status quo remained until 1911.
I'm sorry, the Victorian era?
Because there was a major political shift in China where they the whole country established a republican sense of government instead of being imperial.
1911.
So this like the imperial like system that was modeled by the Han Dynasty remained. I mean, there's multiple dynasties between 1911 and then, but like the same similar structure was used until 1911.
A year before World War One. What the fuck?
When China became a republic.
What the fuck? My mind is blown right now.
I know. And that's what I have on Liu Bang.
Thank you for this. Thank you for this dramatic man. Zhang Yu will always be in my heart. I love a morally gray character in books, so he fits that bill pretty well.
Yes.
Damn. Oh my God.
I stumbled upon this story on Reddit, I think. And I it was something like Liu Bang founded the Han Dynasty. I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. And then I was like, oh my God, his story is so much more insane than I thought.
Yes. I do that a few times where, what was it last week that we covered?
Oh, the Piltdown
Man. I was
Piltdown Man, yeah.
That I was like, surely I'm gonna get 30 minutes worth of like stuff out of this story.
Yeah.
I might not have enough here, and then it just kept going.
Yes. That's how I
love
felt
stories
about
like that.
This Liu Bang. So the video I watched, it's on YouTube. It's called Liu Bang, the Peasant Scoundrel Who Founded the Han Dynasty, by the Cool History Brothers channel on YouTube. I have a link in the show notes. It's a super interesting, it's cute. It's got little animations and doodles, and they're funny. I laughed several times while watching it. And it explains things a lot better than I could with like actually like correct pronunciations.
Yeah.
I tried. I know I messed up a lot. I'm sorry. These are not sounds my mouth is used to making.
If it's anything past cornbread sounds, it's going to be hard for me. Well, this was wonderful. Shall we do socials?
Let's do socials.
Okay. You can find us on Facebook.
Ill-Equipped History Podcast Group and page.
Instagram.
At Ill-Equipped History.
TikTok.
At Ill-Equipped History.
Gmail.
Ill-equippedhistory@gmail.com.
And Patreon.
Patreon.com/Ill-Equipped-History. Sorry that the one for April was a day late because I'm stupid.
You're not stupid. It's just your brains just forgets things sometimes.
It does. So it was a little late. Sorry about that. But it was a super fun one. We did
Yes.
Coincidences in history.
Yes.
And that was super fun. There's a lot of really weird ones out there.
Yeah. Honestly, just a laundry list between JFK and Lincoln.
Yeah.
Not just their assassinations, but their lives in general should be enough to hook you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And also, there was a link between the Booth family and the Lincoln family before the assassination.
Yeah.
So check it out for
that.
that.
Blew my mind.
Yeah, so please consider subscribing for $5 a month. You get access to our bonus episodes. I know we've gotten like several new members, so thank you so much for that. They're free members, so we love it when people still sign up for the free membership. We just don't really have anything at this time for free members. If you sign up for $1 a month, you get stickers whenever we come out with them. So if you sign up for $1 a month, you get our catalog that's already out. And then as we get more and design more, you'll get more.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many times am I going to say more?
More. You get more and more and more.
You get stickers and you get stickers and more stickers.
Stickers. Well, apparently the only takeaway I'm getting from this is like, I guess you can get further in life just being charismatic. I don't have an inspiring thing for you.
No. I don't either. I'm also like exhausted, so my brain is starting to shut down, but maybe have more morals than Liu Bang.
Yes.
And, have a sense of shame and right and wrong.
Zhang Yu deserved more at the end.
Well, the video I watched goes into some hypotheticals if he was the potential ruler of China and what China may have looked like if he became emperor. So,
is it not good? I need to know.
Not great. It probably would have been probably pretty militaristic.
I mean, sure. But I love a morally gray character.
Yeah.
I just want to...
He liked destroying villages.
I hate that, though.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, well.
Keep your morally gray characters to books.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Not real life.
Yeah.
Not real life. Read the fantasy, guys.
Yeah.
Do that.
Okay, bye.